Well, here we are back in Mittenrahm, back in the Brakenrahm, on the outside of Mawn. The inside is not finished, but probably coming along a lot quicker than I thought it was going to. Yeah. What is that? Probably actually about a third left. Maybe a little more. It's hard to tell. A lot of the whatever they are has been done. I think there's whatever that's going to turn out to be. But this one is definitely coming, probably both sides of this, and ending up here, which is the equivalent of this orange. This one here marked with an orange at the end, and then that's actually just connecting to there, but it is waiting until I've filled in these spaces. But yeah, not a lot left to do. Now I'm obviously not done with the interior because I do need to still sort out what's happening here. I really can't have this cutting across, I think. I mean, well, I could, I suppose, but the presence of one long one at the front is a bit weird. I mean, the others bits have been implied to have broken. It won't be completely isolated, but I don't want to get in the way too much. I still need to finish this off. There's a few bits and pieces of lighting that still needs to be done. And I've had second thoughts about the tree. I may save it to build a bigger version of what I already did over there, which I know it's been quite a while since I showed it, but it's essentially a type of weeping willow, or it has a look of a weeping willow about it, and it was going to curl around and then end, but I think it's a bit too much, and would probably make more sense for when Aurelian hits the heart, not the heart, hits the memory of pain. I think the growth of the tree from that makes more sense than from hitting the shaft. But again, it may just be with one eye on, keeping it a little bit more simple. I suppose I could cut across here and put in another small one of these. Because the question then is, why is this not one of the special trees from the dimension? But this may be a product of the fact that the Heart of Life is firing from a source that comes from the overworld, as where this is striking and emerging from something more correct connected to the end flora and fauna. So, you know, maybe something to consider. But after that, I know I've got phase 4 to start, which I'm not actually sure I'm stated what phase 4 entails, but I'm still debating whether to do what I wanted to do over here, which, you know, obviously this is the willow tree that I'm going to do on a bigger scale over there. I was going to leave this standing as one of the last of the willow, probably what I would call it, a willow. Anyway, yeah, I want to redo this city. I have an idea about what it will look like. It'll probably be more. This is quite a tame end city by most standards. There's obviously the only one walkway. It doesn't go up very high, and there's no boat, so you know. I'll build something a little bit bigger beyond what this would suggest. I think I must have left myself a clue. And, whoops. Anyway, but yeah, yeah, I'm thinking of something a little bit different than this would suggest. But I can't decide whether to do this before I leave. After I finish phase 3, or after I finish phase 4, or just skip it. Because in order to do this properly, I will need to do something to the island. And that's the bit that's making me go, yeah. Maybe I just want to leave. But yeah, obviously not a lot going on. Just getting on with repetitive work, really. Just over and over again with the swirls and whatever these are. Speaking of which, it's a short video, and just going to stop there and get on with some of this. I can see this thing underneath, and it makes it look like it connects to this, but I don't think it does. Yeah, this just cuts off here. It's useful. It seems kind of weird otherwise. Yeah, I've connected that. I don't think it does. Anyway. Let's just say adieu. And figure out this mess so I can actually build it up. What are you looking at? Perfect angle to show off all of the mess still left behind that needs to be sorted out.